Hi beauties, welcome back to our weekly vlog where our topic today is 8 ways to stay calm and to keep your health and immunity up in challenging times. Beauties, as you know, we are all in the midst of a very crazy time right now. There's a lot going on. There's also a lot of misinformation swirling around the internet. So we want to stay informed. We want to stay alert, but it's not a time to go into hysteria or panic mode, which we know doesn't help. So I want to encourage you to go to trusted sources like the CDC and the World Health Organization to get updates and to get tips and to take reasonable recommendations, sensible recommendations like social distancing and washing your hands. I personally am staying at home now with Bubby, who is not in school. So we do the best that we can and of course follow those recommendations. We don't go into panic mode. And beyond that, I also want to give you some additional tips for helping you to stay calm and grounded, which honestly is one of the best things that you can do. If your nervous system starts to go into overdrive, we know there's a weakening effect on our immunity. We know that panic can adversely affect our sleep. It doesn't help. So I hope that you take one or more or all of these tips into consideration this week as just part of your daily self-care practice and helping to keep you and your family grounded. So the first one is to make your bed in the morning and to get ready as usual, even if you're probably going to be home all day. This is important mentally. It's task completion. It's creating a sense of normalcy. And I know personally, I am a student and an advocate for feng shui. If there's tidiness in our home, especially because we're going to be home a lot, it helps to create more calmness in your mind. Clutter is stressful. So clean up your bed, get ready, just keep proceeding as much as you can normally in the morning. And that creates a nice sense of grounding in the morning. My second tip is, weather permitting, to get outside, get into your yard, maybe walk around your neighborhood, be in nature get some fresh air. Nature helps us reset. And if you can be in a safe space, pretty private, not in a big crowd, like I said, just in your backyard, it's nice to get outside. It's nice to get that fresh air. It's nice to feel that grounding quality from nature. Third, keep drinking your GGS. Now is the time to get a lot of fresh produce. I know here in LA, there's a lot of shelves. There's panic. The shelves are empty with the canned food and the frozen food. No worries. I've been stocking up on fresh produce. I've been making the GGS in batches. You can freeze it. Don't forget that, beauties. You can thaw it out as you need to. The GGS is full of vitamin C and important minerals and fiber to cleanse your system. So you definitely want to keep up with your GGS. Fourth, along those lines, with morning routine and GGS, keep taking your SBO probiotics. I cannot stress this enough. We know so much of our immunity is tied to our microbiome. Our probiotics are safe. They survive. They're hardy. They survive stomach acid. They have prebiotics and probiotics. They can really fortify your system. I've been sending them to elderly relatives, actually relatives of all ages. Now is the time to take your probiotics as well as your detoxy, especially because we know the cleaner the body, the harder it is for pathogens and foreign bodies to take hold. You want to keep your body clean and cleansed on an ongoing basis. Next is to take time to meditate. Now is a great time just to breathe. You have time at home, hopefully, in between your kids napping and maybe taking a pause in work. Mental health and stress takes a real toll on the body. So I encourage you in the morning, in the evening, twice a day would be amazing, even once a day. Take the time to meditate and to ground in. Let's see my notes here. Oh, next, it's really, really important to stick to the science, stick to those websites I mentioned, and don't overload with the media, especially before bed. It can be super stressful to do that. It can keep you up. So we want to stay informed, but as I mentioned, there's a lot of misinformation swirling around right now, so you don't want to get caught up in that. Sleep is really important to immunity, so I encourage you to try doing your evening routine an hour earlier if possible, just to give yourself that extra boost of sleep. And finally, I want to say stay connected to community. friends and family. Texting is so important right now. FaceTime. Feel those bonds, feel that connection. Know that we're in this together. You are not isolated. You are not alone. There is so much love out there to tap into. And I am completely here for you. I will be doing more lives on Instagram and social media. Remember, we have our free guided meditations here on the My Saluna site. If you need anything, reach out. We have our podcast. I'm going to be putting more out into the community to support you. So I am here. I wish you all the love, all the strength, all the radiant health. And I love you. I'm here. Take great care of yourself. Take some breaths. Drink lots of water. And I will see you back here soon.